saints, TIs, angels of the Most High. Hey, it's almost time to fly. Me oh my on the bio. Anyway, today is the 26th of October, 2019, and the demons are out in full force. But guess what? We, 144K, are being called together for this end time battle. The Most High is guiding us all together to come to connect in this final hour, okay? This is exciting, exciting. So I know we have major attacks worse than any other time that we've ever lived. And Sis Laura from Targeted in Ireland that they took, had an update. They took her to a mental hospital. She's not crazy, y'all. She has the Holy Spirit, and they're scared of the 144K, which is you. Angels unaware, they're now aware. Okay, so prayers for her. We need to pray for each other in this final hour. But I do believe that the Lord is guiding the 144 together. I was kept up last night till late. Then I slept like 2 hours, and I was guided because it rained all night. Then I was guided to go to the store this morning. Didn't go back to sleep. Slept about 2 more hours. So the whole gist of this is I slept in the day today, which is not like me, but I need to like take any time, as we all do, that you can get some quiet time. Take advantage of that if the Lord allows you to rest. When I woke up, it was 11:44. Yeah, 11:44. Then I go to use the microwave, and it was on 144. Like the last minute of the, you know, how you put it for 2 minutes. It must have stopped when I used it last, and I didn't notice it. Both happened today, and now I've got confirmation from 2 other saints, 144K, that we are being connected together for this end time battle. So this is very exciting. Okay, so I want to encourage y'all to stand firm. I've had several quotes of other saints, believers in Christ, angels, about they will in the end times they will deliver some of you up to prison to be tried. Stand firm in the faith. That is what's going on with a lot of people. I had my 10 days in prison. It wasn't prison, it was jail, when they falsely set me up, the CAPAs, for DUI years ago. And it was exactly 10 days. Isn't that unbelievable? At the time, I didn't know the Bible, so I didn't know the significance of it. But yeah, they falsified documents. Then the cops came. They broke into my house. They stole my vehicle out of my driveway. They've illegally towed it many times before when I still drove. My neighbor even witnessed it. But this was before I was awake. So I just thought I was being stalked by the cops. No, it's the demons and the fallen angels working through these people that have sold their souls to Satan. And all they got was a crappy red t-shirt. And they stank. These lizard tards really stink, don't they? They stink, as Dave Chappell says. But anyway, I wanted to tell you all a few things that are going on. Okay, besides, this is the persecution of the saints. We are in the trib. I believe that we're in the second, almost going into the 3rd year now. Next year will be the 3rd year of it. So I don't believe we're going to be here more. Again, no one knows the day or the hour, but I don't believe we're going to be here more than another, maybe even a couple of months, but no more than a year. I can't see it happening. And they've really been on me. It was funny after uploading those videos, y'all, of the other day where they constructed the 4th pole in my right on my block on either side of my building and across the street. And then the police camera, and then the blue camera. Then they started construction next door, loud. Well, they don't have an old home to fix, right? So they started using a saw, some sort of a saw in the concrete. So that's real fun. And just all the shenanigans they were doing with the AT&T truck, the cop stalking me, which I got on video, the postman's in on, the firemen, all them. They're all part of the cabal. So I prayed for some rest yesterday because I couldn't sleep because of all the noise. And the Lord made it rain. So they couldn't do their construction shenanigans. So instead, I'm just going to get this out because they usually delete any proof that I have on my phone. So I'm going to, if this actually works, And then I've got some exciting things to tell y'all. Let me just get this off my chest right now. Y'all are my family, so I'm coming to y'all to vent as we all need to. And it is exciting. The Lord has really been, even though I've only had like 4 hours of sleep today, He's really been giving me energy. That's the Most High that does that for us. These lizard tarts, they don't have any energy, so they suck off of us. But anyway, here it is. This last night. I'm sorry, my camera's pretty poopy.
See this right here? This stalkers knowledge appears whenever I come in or leave. This guy right here. That's the site. That's the street. See?
I don't know how to get it where that glare's not on there.
See this?
There it is.
That's the street. So if I keep going up this way, that's the other car. Now this car is parked under my window. Nowhere else. Not on that side of the street.
So the gist of it was last night, this car appeared last night that I've never seen in the neighborhood before. I already knew it was a stalker. I thought it could have been a cop. It's a white vehicle, like an off-duty cop. And, okay, it's not weird that they're parked outside because the Masonic freaks are all over the place. It's all black and white vehicles. I mean, literally, the whole street is nothing but black and white vehicles. But this dude, pansy, because he creeps around at dark, because they're criminals, man. They're cowards. And we who are God's 144K angels, we have no fear. That's why God chose us for His army. But anyway, they sneak around in the dark like roaches. But anyway, so I filmed it last night just so y'all could see that actually happened last night. And he was parked there all night. And then this morning when I got up, when the rain had let up for a little bit, I got up to go to the store and take my little baby out, dog. So now you can actually see it. Let me see if I have it. Let me see if it's actually still on here, because this is a way better picture. Ready for this? So this is the gang stalking mobile. Y'all, I'm sure a lot of y'all are familiar how they have beat up cars like this. Part of it's missing. That's because they cause wrecks on purpose. But look, just so y'all can see, that White House, this is my building. That's the balcony that y'all will see me filming off of. That's the car. This is the street. See where this car is? And notice they're both white SUV. This car is parked on the sidewalk all night and all day. He didn't leave till I think afternoon today. Look. See where that bush is? This is the street. This is the sidewalk. What? If one of us did that, we would be freaking towed and probably thrown in jail. Look at this. This was last night. That's off my balcony. Can y'all see? That's the vehicle. And the other vehicle's on the street. This is the extent of a threat we are. Saints, 144K, angels. The fallen angels know who we are. Oh, and by the way, guess what? Today, when I noticed at noon that he had moved and was now on the street, guess what kind of plate he had?
Outside my window is
I just want y'all to see it.
black. Mason colors.
Look at all the white and black cars, only white and black. This is every day. Can y'all see? See in the window? He's got a what? Paper plate. Do you know why they have paper plates? Which I don't mean paper plates that you eat on.
Not on that side.
Temporary plates? So they're not tracked. Because they're hired by the government and by the criminal cabal and the cops. Yeah, this is them. This is our neighbors. They're sent to us. It's just crazy. Anyway, I don't know if y'all could see all that, but yeah, he had a paper plate, a temporary plate on there, and had moved to the street. So I guess that's the new normal for the reptilians. They're going to park on the sidewalk. They pull up on the sidewalk, I'm going to say once a week while I'm trying to walk my dog. and pull up right behind me as if to try to scare me. And by the way, I got that on there too. Today, this morning, this was on my walk this morning after seeing that bumbling buffoon out there. This is just real quick, and then I'm going to get into some good positive stuff because I don't want to spend my time focused on them, but I feel like to document it will help others that don't know what's going on, and also to prove some of this stuff to people that don't see all this, that don't see the extent that we go through. And it looks like, oh, just a random car. Maybe they just swerved to get out of the way. No, this happens constantly. Let me see. Okay, hold on. Talk amongst yourselves. I don't know which video. Video kill the movie star. Video kill the radio star. I think that's what it is.
So which is that today?
Oh, here it is. Okay, ready? So, it's my little walk. This morning,
Not suspicious.
I've walked maybe a block.
Or two from where I live. This guy in red, he comes out every time. He's always wearing red, but it's not a work shirt. He comes out every time I walk down that street. Then you saw the other guy kind of maroonish red. Then there was a weird thing that just happened. Fortunately, it's not recorded because they have control of our devices. But I'm going to investigate it.
I think I may have.
I don't know.
I'll tell you.
I've just seen something.
I'll be quiet so my big mouth can talk.
Little kid. And yeah, I'm going to try to figure out what to do on that in a minute. But this is nothing. They die down when they know I'm recording, but then they'll also stop my recorder or go with a red backpack on a bike.
See, I wish I had a good camera so y'all could see what I'm seeing.
It just finished storming, and it's Saturday. Usually, people aren't out this early, or used to in the old days. Before, I guess before I was awake.
Not much left these days. Just a few crumbling buildings, dusty mementos, and legends. Lots of legends.
Over here.
He's in red. That's my targeting color, red.
I'm taking
keep that in mind.
Video of, in case you're new to my channel, is they all wear red. They run in front of me, flinging red. If they don't have on red, they throw on a red scarf. They wave a red purse. Let's not forget the red shoes now. Okay, love y'all.
The whole
Also,
clown
the
posse.
Tactic is
Satanic clown posse.
At every section that I cross. Every section. Notice the shoes. Notice the shoes.
They're red, by the way.
Did you see how they had to scurry in front? A lot of these stalkers, they were so cowardly that they usually have beards because they're too cowardly to be seen because they know they're doing evil. So this is some of the tactics these criminals use. Here we go again. There's another one.
But what I want y'all to see is the black SUV. Let me stop it for a second. Okay, so I'm coming down the street. I'm walking. I have my dog with me. And it's Saturday. I think it's a bank or something. Whatever it is, it's closed. It's not open. It's 7:30 in the morning. And I don't think it's even open on the weekend anyway. But a black SUV waits. They're parked behind a building, so I can't see them. And as soon as I'm walking to where they're coming out of, they pull out. It's a black SUV. This is a tactic that I usually can't get on film. I've got it on a couple times, but I just want to show y'all. They try to scare us, but they can't kill us. We're God's untouchables, so we're to have no fear. But it's to constantly keep us like on guard or jumpy or, you know what I mean, try to like get us mad or fearful or whatever. I have no fear. I just laugh at them. So you'll see it, and it's very blatant. And why was this witch in the parking lot to begin with? Because it's closed and you can't park there. It's not like a free parking space. Waiting, hiding behind the building. And the reason why I know she was hiding is because I can see the other side of the building. So the only way that she could have parked where I couldn't see her is if she was lined up next to the side of the building. This is the extent they go to. This is just in a couple blocks. This happens to me all day because I have to walk everywhere all day.
There we go. There's another one. And of course, someone's calling me. There's another one. So that this will stop working. I'm going to film it.
See all the red? Everybody's in red. Black SUV.
No one calls me this early.
Yeah, my phone's...
See, satanic stalkers.
There's a number I didn't know, by the way. I think it's coming up right now.
There we go again. There's another one. There's Satan's seed against God's seed.
See the red coming up? Another red.
Sad, all these witches.
These are witches here.
Lots of witches out there.
As soon as I said witches, they turned around.
Hope they repent in Jesus' name. But they won't.
They're scared of us, y'all.
Self-seeking.
Okay, here it comes.
Anyway, here we go with a black SUV that probably blocked my path. This is just to walk to the store, y'all. I've only gone a few blocks. Told you. Got you on tape.
Told you.
There's nothing in there. There's nobody in there. I just want y'all to see. There's nothing in this place. It's completely empty. But this witch has got to come out and try to scare me. Got you on video, witch.
Anyway, yeah, what she was like this close to me, or to my dog. Yeah, probably like this far from me. Yeah, they do that all the time. They hide. They're freaking so obsessed with us, y'all. Okay, so now that I got that out of the way, I've got some exciting things to tell you. Thank you for staying with me on the True Woman Show. The 144K, we are being guided together. We are being connected. The Lord doesn't want us focusing on these bottom feeders, so I apologize. But the reason why I'm doing it, if y'all been watching me for the last several years, I very rarely ever video them. But a lot of people are new to this, and we're in the final hour, so you need to know their tactics. And also, it's more for people that aren't targeted, that think we're crazy. They don't see it, but if you're getting this kind of harassment all day, every day, it's demonic, all right? This isn't normal. This isn't just one random SUV that pulls out in front of you. We always try to think logical first, and then the truth comes out later. But anyway, long story short, too late. Okay, so here's some strange things that happen. So Angel Now Aware, shout out to you. She's a subscriber on my channel. She made a comment saying she feels like a frog sitting in a pot slowly as they turn the heat up, being boiled. And I said, okay, could this be part of why I got this? So the day I slipped up, which I believe was demonic, or they could have been doing dew weapons, or another sis said both. It's both. When I slipped up and drank, I went, funny enough, to watch the Saints game. I mean, you can't make this stuff up. Someone gave me, just some random person, gave me this ticket. I didn't go because I don't want to drink. That's why I was like, why am I here? I don't want to drink. I don't want to disobey the Lord. But some random person gave me this. They said they couldn't go, and I could go, but I didn't. But it's the Gin Blossoms. That was one of my favorite bands back in the day, and I saw them before they were famous in Houston at Fitzgerald's. And they were a good band. But anyway, I was so excited when I saw it, but I knew the Lord didn't want me to go, so I didn't go. But when I looked at the ticket a few days later, I noticed it says, new miserable experience. Yeah, that's nice. This is what these people have to look forward to that have sold out to Satan. A miserable experience. So I got that, but getting back to Angel Now Aware commented today on one of my videos. about she felt like a frog sitting in a pot as they turn up the heat. I do too. Well, guess what? The day I watched the Saints game and the one random person gave me this, another man, it was a bar, but it was a restaurant, but I was sitting at a bar with my friend. A random man came up and gave me this. He gave me two things, which I'm about to show you. He gave me this. Yeah, this is normal to get this while you're out, right? This? It's a frog. And I was thinking, a frog sitting in a pot. I didn't catch on to what it could have meant, but he's wearing Christmas outfit, okay? So there's the targeting, the red, right? He's holding a baby, okay? I still haven't got confirmation on what significance the baby is, but I remember when he handed it to me, I said, what? He goes, it's for you. I said, why? He goes, because I want to give it to you. I said, oh, thank you. Because I don't have any decorations or anything here. I told you I found that white bunny stuffed animal, but I don't have any decorations, and the Lord is telling me it's not going to matter anyway because we're almost out. But what he told me when he handed it to me, I said, why? And he goes, because I want to give it to you. And I said, why? He goes, because it's for you. And then I went, oh, and then I looked down and I was like, oh, like making a point of the little baby. And he pointed to this. He goes, it needs batteries though. I didn't catch on to that till I looked at it today after Angel and Aware commented about that, or Angel Now Aware commented about the frog. I was thinking, oh, I haven't found my Prince Charming, which is disguised as a frog, and kissed him yet, right? But what if it's significant of saying that we're like a frog sitting in a pot and they're turning up the heat, waiting to kill us, right? When the Lord says it's time. Fighter jets, right now, y'all. Fighter jets. Anyway, but the significance of battery, right? It needs a battery. We are these reptilian creatures, which are what? Green. We're their battery. They feed off of us. All of us TIs, we have high energy. Even if sometimes we feel completely zapped, that's because you have to monitor your energy. What helped me, how I got a burst of energy yesterday, I believe is from the Epsom salt bath, and then keeping myself in prayer and fasting with the Lord. And he's really like lifted my energy back up, even though I've only had a few hours of sleep, 4 hours actually, to be exact. Okay, so, and then the fact about the battery, and then remember in the Matrix how they use us like batteries because the dark side has no energy. They're depressive like zombies, right? But the light has energy. Then the other thing he gave me was this. I'm not even kidding y'all. It's not Christmas. He gave me a red rose. I know that Hermes is it's a New Orleans crew, Mardi Gras crew, but I didn't know what the significance of Hermes was besides he was a Greek god, so I looked it up. Hermes, he's a Greek god associated with speed and good luck. He's a messenger to Zeus, a patron for travelers, orators, which are speakers, and writers. And when I looked it up, there was a picture of him carrying a lamb. Isn't that wild? But it's also significant because Jesus is significant of the rose, right? The blood of Jesus. And they even have like the Rosicrucians or whatever they are. You know how Satan mocks everything. He's got to turn everything upside down that God does good, right? So, but what's significant about this is this video I'm about to show y'all, and it all ties together, and the Lord just put this all together just now, just in the last few hours. Okay, so if y'all watched a video of mine, it was within the last couple weeks. I went looking for another apartment. I like this apartment. The noise harassment and all the other crap, that happens wherever I go, so it doesn't matter. The reason why I was looking for something else, no, I don't want to move. I'm so tired of being homeless or moving. But this is expensive here. For me, it's like a lot of money. So this other place was, of course, it was a dump and a scary in the hood, but it was $500 cheaper. So I went to go look at it a couple weeks ago because I don't have my rent, right? And the girl, I made a video talking about this. The girl knew I was coming, and I said, I'll be there in however long. And she said, okay, just come to the door. So I knock on the door. Nobody answers, ring the doorbell, blah, blah, blah. Long story short, I'm out there 5-10 minutes. Of course, I had a group of people come out and stare at me. That's nothing new. So I decided to call her. I'm thinking, but she knows I'm here. She goes, oh, okay, I'm coming around the side. I'll be right there. She comes around the side to let me in because the little place was in the back. It's like a room. It was actually a shed, to be honest with y'all. It was a shed. I don't care. Just give me a roof over my head. But she came around the side and she was waving it, not just walking with it, waving it, a red tassel, back and forth. She had it the entire time. We talked for like 30 minutes. She showed me the property, showed me the back of the house, and she showed me the little shed where I would have been. But they didn't allow me. They gave it to somebody else because it probably never was really property anyway. It was just all an act. But I knew there was some significance to the red tassel. Okay, red is my targeting color. That's what they always wear. And then they drive black SUVs and a lot of times white, which is Masonic colors, black and white, like the black and white checkerboard and all that. It's all part of the Freemason crew. The crew to poo. You are poo woo crew. Anyway, I just put it together when I was talking to another sis. You know who you are. I don't know if you want me to say your name, but tonight, and it wasn't me putting it together. It's the Lord will connect us. Angels, 144K. That's who you are. He'll connect us, and then we each have a piece of the puzzle. And if we're talking about it, it'll like pop into our head. So it all came together tonight. Come together right now over me. Anyway, it came together tonight, and it went with a song that the Lord gave me today that I had already had on my heart to put out, but I hadn't watched this video. I don't know. It's been at least a year. It's in the video, the tassel, the rose. No frog in the video. But anyway, so I put this on. This is my Warrior Angel battle gear. I have been wearing one of these things for 20 years. You can go into one of my first videos, which was 3 years ago. You'll see me in a lot of videos. I know the ones when I'm on my boat, you can see me wearing this. I've always been drawn to this thing. Just watch this video. This is us, y'all. We are God's angels. The reason why you are so highly targeted is because we are God's angels, and the fallen have known us from when we were all up there, before they chose to pledge their allegiance to Satan and fall with Satan, to become as God, but they're not, and they're about to be toast. So they not only hate our guts, but they're jealous of us. That's why a lot of these stalkers are very, very jealous of us. So I want y'all to watch this video, and I pray that it doesn't get taken down. If anybody can leave a comment how I can legally post this up here and not get a strike and then they take the video down or ban me or whatever, because I've already had 3 strikes. 3 strikes are out for showing videos. But I'm going to apologize. Y'all go watch it yourselves after it's over. I'll tell you the name of it after it's over. But I'm going to stop it and then explain what I see in it. And this all goes with everything that I'm being shown. That this is acknowledgement. We are the 144K. That's why we never really fit in. That's why we march to the beat of a different drummer. And we have a lot of unique gifts, I guess. And and before I do this other thing, I also wanted to tell y'all that we are fixing to be in war. If we're not already in war, it's no fear then. Okay, this is part of our mission. We are God's army. That's why military and cops and the Kappas and the Chappas, they surround most of us. My whole life, I've been targeted by the cops. Before I even drank when I was 15, they used to harass me. In a little bitty podunk town in Texas, they would harass me. When I had my learner's permit, they would pull me over for no reason. I didn't even drink back then, so I wasn't doing anything wrong. I was kind of like a goody two-shoes until I was about 16 and a half, I guess. Then I went into rebellion. against the cops. But anyway, no, I didn't. I was still respectful of them and stuff, but I just knew, why are they always harassing me? And nobody else. It was always just me. But I had a dream this morning. Okay, I'll tell you what I remember of it. In my dreams, if it's one of my teammates, meaning Team Jesus, meaning the Regulators, that's who the Lord told me 2.5 years ago when Father gave me my little sailboat. If y'all are new to my channel, I couldn't afford rent. I had broke up with my gang stalker boyfriend and didn't know what I was going to do. And the Lord said, get a boat, get a room, get a rope, get a boat on a boat. Anyway, he said, get a boat. I'm like, what? Get a boat, live aboard a boat. And I was living in Florida, and I love Florida. Shout out to you, Naomi. Anyway, and I'm like, what? And so he ended up guiding me to the boat, and I got it for $1,000 less than it was, and it wasn't expensive to begin with. It's a little sailboat and all this. Then I said, Lord, is this really you? This is all the money I have. I don't know what I'm going to do and all this stuff. And the Father said, ask the name of the boat. The name of the boat came with Amazing Grace. Kid you not. Amazing Grace. I love that boat. It's a little bitty 27-foot sailboat. And, of course, they stole that from me. But anyway, that's another story. But I lived aboard that boat for like probably 6 months. And that's when I really started my YouTube channel. What was my purpose for saying this? I don't know. I get off track, Jack. Get back on track, Jack. But I forgot why I was telling y'all this. I don't know. Maybe we're all going to be in the water soon on boats. You never know. That could be. Anybody? If you know what I'm thinking, put it down in the comments. But I'm sorry. I forgot why I was bringing that up about living aboard my boat. Darn it. Maybe I'll remember it in a minute. But getting back to this dream. So the dream I had this morning, ADD, yeah, you know me. I'm down with ADD. Yeah, you know me. So it's me and, oh, I know what it was. So the Lord gave me the name. I was sleeping on my boat and I had a dream about Jesus. I've only had a few dreams ever about Jesus. So this was like really near and dear to my heart. And the boat like rocked me to sleep. And I was sleeping, and I dreamt that Jesus drove up in a pickup truck, which symbolizes we're carrying others for Christ, like our ministry. We're going to have a ministry. This is when I was just starting out. He was carrying a toolbox, symbolizing it was Jesus. He looked like that painting that girl did that was like outstanding, that young girl did of Jesus. That's exactly what he looked like. And he was carrying a toolbox symbolizing not only he's a carpenter, but work, tools, the tools that we'll need to work for him. And he said, you will be working for me now. And it was like he was preparing me for all the hell that was about to happen. And then I woke up because a microwave, it's a tiny little boat. So I didn't have a kitchen or anything, but I had a little microwave on top of a mini fridge shoved in this little corner thing. And the boat was rocking and the microwave fell. It was bizarre because it was barely rocking. There was no storm or anything. The microwave never fell again after that, only this first time. And it was right when I woke up from the dream about Jesus. It hit me. It was actually on the right arm, symbolizing the right-handed path, right? God's path. Right here on the forearm. And the Lord said, you are my foreman. Regulators, mount up. I went, what? What in the world? I said, I've heard that somewhere. So I look it up. It's an old movie that used to be a movie that I loved back in the day. And it was called Young Guns, the first Young Guns. Charlie Sheen, if y'all are new to my channel, you'll hear me sometimes. I haven't done it in a while, but I'm feeling that we're about to mount up. So I'm going to say it. You're going to hear me say it tonight. You'll hear me say, Regulators, mount up. And the reason why I say it like that is because Charlie Sheen in the movie, The Regulators, we regulate any stealing of his property, and we're damn good too. But you can't be any geek off the street. You got to be handy with the steal, if you know what I mean. Earn your keep. That's what he says in there. Charlie Sheen is the foreman. Get it? The microwave hit me on the foreman, on the forearm. And regulators regulate his property, stealing his property, meaning the Most High's property. It says this in the movie. If y'all haven't seen the movie, go watch it. That's us. The first Young Guns, okay? There's, I think, 3 of them. Charlie Sheen is the foreman. I mean, you can't make this stuff up. Then later I found out, wow, microwave or being hit with microwave weapons. I mean, of all the things to fall on me, nothing else off the shelf fell on me, just that. And the microwave's heavy. How did it fall? Yeah, it was the Lord. So that's why I say regulators. But we're going to be regulating the evil. And we're going to be saving his property, which means the Most High souls for Jesus. For the Most High, we're going to be saving souls. And we're going to be regulating the fallen, and they know it. So that's kind of cool. But that's why I was telling y'all about that. But getting back to this dream, so I dreamt I was with one of my teammates. Now, for me, I've only seen maybe 6 of my teammates, which means we're going to be riding alongside of Jesus. We're going to have horses, and the regulators on Young Guns, they had horses, by the way. It was Kiefer Sutherland, Charlie Sheen, Lou Diamond Phillips. I can't remember. There was like 5 or 6 famous ones in there. But when they ride out of the barn, when they're let loose, they put their hands on the Bible. They're riding horses. I've already been shown. We get white horses. We ride alongside of Jesus to kick the fallen's aces in the final battle, okay, which is on Pecan. And they're hunted. They're outlaws because they take what the enemy, what the government, way back just in the cowboy days, the regulators, talking about Young Guns, they take what the government is doing and stealing, and they stand up, kind of like Robin Hood. They stand up for those that can't speak for themselves. That's us. That's what we're going to be doing. We're already doing it. That's why we're being hunted. Okay. Okay. So now getting back to the dream, this makes like the probably 10th dream I've had in the last year, but there's been 3 in the last month. So it means it's revving up. It's about to happen, about military and things like that coming to hunt us in our home. And I found it interesting that I dreamt this morning. And then this afternoon, I found out that Laura from Targeted in Ireland, I'm not making fun of her. I like the way the Ireland say Ireland. But anyway, how she was taken in the night or whatever. Just be aware. Be on guard at all times, but have no fear. But stay in the word and in prayer. And no more sinning, no more slipping up. We have to be clear-minded, all right? But this is probably the 10th dream where I've had about this in the last year, and like 2 or 3 in the last month. So usually it'll be like maybe 1 every other month or something. So it's revved up. That means it's about to go down. And what I see is I've only seen 6 of my teammates, regulators, angels, that I was allowed to see their faces in the dreams, or I got a knowing that it was them. Normally, I am allowed to see all the witches and the Satanists and the evil side. I'll see their face in the dream. I won't know who they are, and then later down the line, I'll see them in real life. This is not a joke. But for God's angels, I almost never get to see y'all's faces. I just know they're on my team. They're on Team Jesus, and they have bright white lights around their face, symbolizing the light side, okay? But I'll know whether it's male or female. So this was a male. He had the bright white light. He was on my team. We're looking out a window. It looked like it had flooded, and we're in a house, but the floodwaters were coming up to the window, and we're trying to figure out what this thing is. And it looks like a giant fish, as big as a whale, but it's not a whale. It looks like a fish like you would catch, a regular size, like a flounder or something, just like a regular size, a bass maybe. It looked more like a flounder actually, but it's floundering. But we're like, man, it's as big as a whale, but it's a fish. What is it? And I said, no, something's not right. It's something else. And then when it got closer, we realized it was a submarine disguised as a fish. Yeah. And it was a military submarine disguised as a fish. And right then I'm like, oh my gosh. And my teammate said, we got to go. We got to go now. And right then a chopper, a military Black Hawk chopper, was in my dream with a pole on it. I haven't seen this, but I just found out another sis, Angel, said she actually was hit by one of these things, but it had a weapon on it, but she saw the pole in real life. I haven't seen this yet, but that's confirmation that these exist. It had a long pole on it, and it was going by the window with a camera, and it took a picture of us. So we bailed, and we're bailing water, and we're running, and then the next scene is, because I don't remember how we got to the next area, we know that the military are kicking the door in, and we're in the bathroom. And we're thinking we're going to get out through the bathroom window. And that's when the military kicked the door into the bathroom window. And it was military. It was kind of like the old days military, where their uniforms were gray with red. And the red was around here. I wasn't sure what military it was. They were not Chinese, so I looked it up. It's the Russians, okay? Which symbolizes, or are symbolized as the bear. Yeah. So as they were about to grab us, I got out through the screen door. There was a screen. I took the screen off, and one of the guys that was in the military on the enemy side came around and grabbed the screen as if to mock, like, you're not going to go anywhere anyway. And we flew. So I keep having dreams where we're flying, and then I woke up. So anyway, something's about to go down with that. So I've already seen China and Russia coming and invading. So it could, I think there's three. I've already been shown this multiple times over the last couple of years. We're going to be surrounded by three sides. I don't know why I've never seen Canada, other than maybe they're already part of it. Well, I know they are, but maybe they're going to block that part off. I have no clue. Again, we're not to have any fear. Now, for the finale, this is us. We've been around for centuries, but we've been up there, angels, okay? We're called down for this end time. We each have different missions. There's about 20 to 30 of us in each team, but we all are of the same group of the 144K, just like how in the Bible, the 12 tribes of Israel are split into 12,000 of each, right? That's us. Out of the 144K, we're each split into teams. I've been shown teams of 20 and 30. Now the significance of this thing that I've been wearing for 20 years, not the same one, but because they took that too. And then the other one went down with a boat. The captain didn't sink with a boat though. Anyway, but this thing is significant because it's in this. And this that I just got over the last couple of weeks is in this. And the Lord had this come in my head today. So just watch this. Okay, first off, rainbow. I didn't even notice that till just now. Rainbow. Let me rewind that again. This is a woman that's in heaven. Okay, there's four of them, meaning four on a team, right? They're being held captive, carried in a carriage with a horse. I just want y'all to take a look at what the driver of the carriage is wearing. The color, anyway, just like the Nazis wore. Red, symbolizing the blood of Jesus. And that's what most of us targeted individuals get harassed with, is red and black, and white too. But she's got a rainbow over her. I just noticed that. Separation of the wheat from tares. See the red? See the red roses? It's this thing that he just gave me. See what the wrists have? Oh, I'm sorry, it's annoying, but I have to do this or they'll like block me if I don't cut it off. Watch the carriage driver. Red shorts. Do those even look like something they'd wear back then? Okay, let me go back because you'll see what they show. Remember me for centuries. Jesus on the cross. They're in a cave. We are the hidden ones. The Lord has shown me we're the hidden ones. It is in the Bible. I apologize. I didn't look it up. I'll look it up for the next video. We're the hidden ones. We've been hidden until this final battle. That's why we've been isolated. Not only for that, but also because we're being trained directly one-on-one by the Most High Himself. There's the Pope on a rope. You notice the color? Red. It's also symbolizing CERN. That's the giants that were slain. Now look at the side. You'll see the red on the side. It's in the shape of a cross. See it? It's a cross. That's a witch. And that guy right there, I dated a guy that turned out to be a Satanist in Clearwater, Florida, that looked just like that guy. Just like him. The guy that was laughing in the chair. Okay, did y'all see that? He's wearing a freaking red tassel. What? I did not even know that till today. So I'm like, okay, there's some significance to why the Lord had me look at this today. I haven't seen this video in a year. And why? And there's a red tassel hanging on the giant. Red is our targeting color, but it also symbolizes the blood of Christ. We're carrying our cross for Jesus. There's a red cross in the back of this video, in the back of the stadium. The giant's wearing the red tassel, just like the woman that I put a video out on it, y'all. It's not a joke. Within the last couple weeks, where I went to look at the little apartment, which is actually a shed. I don't care. I'll take a shack in the back. Clickety clack, off the track. Anyway, she was waving a red tassel, and I said, okay, Lord, what does that even mean? What is the significance of the tassel? I just got downloaded tonight while I was on the phone with a saint of the Most High, another angel. Tassel, you've graduated. You know how when you graduate from high school or college and you're wearing the goofy looking hat, it symbolizes Saturn, the Saturn worship square. You flip the tassel over, it's red, symbolizing we're graduating from school here on earth, and it's red because it symbolizes carrying a cross for Jesus. You can't make this stuff up. See it? I am the opposite of anything good. Popped into my head a week or two ago, and I commented on somebody that they are the opposite. Oh, Steve from Have No Fear channel. Shout out to you, brother. I said, he's like, man, they don't do anything good. I said, because they're the opposite of anything good. It's in this song. This is just crazy. See the red cross behind them? There's the red roses with a lion. Bold as a lion, but harmless as a lamb. Now look, the dude that looks like my ex-boyfriend, he's making the Illuminati thing. This thing, he's making it. Like saying he's a Freemason Illuminati. Even way back then. See it? Okay, now the guy in the cloak, he's one of the hidden ones. He's an angel. Okay, sorry to ruin the ending. Oh no, I'm a buzzkill. But yeah, he's hidden. And you would think, when I first watched this video several years ago, I thought he was a bad guy because gang stalkers are always hooded and stuff and demons, you know. No, he's hidden. There's some of our angels that are up there watching over us because we have teams of angels, y'all. No fear. They are cheering us on from heaven, just like the woman with the red rose. It's like darn like that, and then they're clapping. They're cheering us on. Regulators, okay? But he's one of the hidden ones. You have to have discernment. Now that's CERN, the round thing. That was a symbol of CERN right there. Y'all go back and watch this video. I'll tell y'all the name of it in a minute. So did y'all hear that? We've been here forever. Okay? Yeah, we were up there. The demons, the fallen, they've been here forever. So they know who we are, and that's why they sing, "We are the poison youth." Because the demons that fell, they were angels, but they chose to fall with Lucifer, Satan. Okay, did y'all see what else happened? So when it was just one of them, they couldn't slay the giant. But when they all came together as a group, like the Lord is guiding us 144K, the angels, us together, we can slay all these giants, okay? When two or more come together. So we got to stay prayed up, and we got to, whoever you're being guided to connect to, the Lord is going to confirm it. He's shown me the sign that I'm to get on the people that are the ones that he's calling me to connect with right in this final hour, because we're being called together, 144. Watch the sign the one guy made. See? Did you see? He made the sign like Jesus, where he's pointing up to Jesus, while they make the sign of the Illuminati, Satan. Do it one more time. And the witch is mad. See him? Now, how awesome is that? The angel that you thought could have been one of the bad guys that was in the cloak walking around watching, we've got some of those here, y'all. Team Jesus. Regulators. Okay, so I just wanted to give y'all encouragement on that. Let me see what else. Okay, and then the final thing is about the light, and that even said about the light. Go back and listen to it. The name of the video is Centuries, and it's by Fallout Boy. Now, they've got several of them, so make sure it's the one that's got that cool, because some of them just have the words on it. Make sure it's the one that has the, the cool scenery and all that. I think it starts out with a horse-drawn carriage, and then they're throwing up the hay, which symbolizes the separating the wheat from the tares. Hay, hay! Hay is for horses. Anyway, the Lord guided me to this. And this is for you, Sis Jan. Okay, so I was talking, I'm not going to say who, but if you allow me to say who you are, but you know what I'm talking about. And I just gave a shout out to somebody. So I'm on the phone. This just happened right before right before I'm making this video. Today is, by the way, October 26, 2019. I don't know if I said that already. I'm going to try to make this under 1 hour. Wow, I've been on here an hour. Woo, woo, woo. Anyway, Y'all can see I'm excited. Regulator's about to regulate. Anyway, we're on the phone, and she said something about the fire burning or something like that. I'm sorry, I can't remember now. It was something significant. Sister, put it down there. If you remember what we were talking about, it was something about burning, and I was like, fire, fire, fire in the hole after that. But she was saying something about a burning or whatever. As she's saying that, I'm lighting a candle. I kid you not. Here's the proof. Anyway, actually, I'll hold this up for this. And look at this. I didn't even notice this until just now, actually. Well, I noticed it, but I forgot about it. The name of the candle company? Mary's. So she's saying something about burning and all that. And I'm lighting a candle. She doesn't know I'm lighting a candle, obviously. And yeah, so I was lighting the candle. And this is what I flipped to. This is this morning. It all goes together. Only the Most High can do this. This is for you, angels. This is Acts 13:47. For so hath the Lord commanded us angels, saying, I have set thee to be a light to the Gentiles, that thou should be for salvation unto the ends of the earth. We're in the final. It's the final round, y'all. It's the final countdown. Okay, y'all. So I hope that's encouraging. Just stay in prayer, no fear. You know, if we're not meant to, go yet, the Lord will guide us to where we're supposed to be, or we'll be supernaturally protected. If we are, we're to have no fear, because we go up. We know where we're going. But I have not been personally shown anything about the chopping of the head with me. Some of y'all have been shown that. I'm not making fun of it. I'm just saying I haven't been personally shown that. We each have different missions. I have been shown that we're going to go up, get glorified bodies, come back down to battle the fallen. But in the meantime, we're going to be here for the first part of the trib, which we're already in, to witness to others. People are going to come to us seeking answers. They're going to be scared. They're not going to know who to go to. Do not go to FEMA schema. And finally, if you're on my channel and you've never given your life to Jesus, or you haven't done it yet, please do so in this final hour. No matter what kind of sin you've done, he will forgive you. But you have to call on his name. You have to believe that Jesus Christ of Nazareth, Yahushua HaMashiach, died for your sins. He hung on the cross. On the third day he rose. He went into the heavens, and he's coming back in the earth in this final hour. And he is coming. He's on his way. All right? So please do so, because it is your only hope. If not, you're going to burn. Fire, fire, fire in the hole. Okay, I love y'all. Prayers for everybody. Stay strong. Yeah, they're out in full force. This is Satan's holiday, and they're already revving it up, man. They just love this evil. So just stay in prayer, and just know that God has got our back. Clickety clack. And we're about to regulate, y'all. All right, regulators, mount up.